On this part, we're going to talk about the ngFor directive and how we can use this directive to get rid of the duplicated code. Because we have said that by using the ngFor, you can simply iterate in an HTML element to have multiple copies with possibly different values. If we go to our app, you can see that in here, for example, on the fan favorites, even though we have different movies, the bootstrap component used in here is a car. The same way, if you go to the movie details, in here you can see that you have the stars, but then you have the star names. So this can be simplified as well. Then you have the actors, you have the reviews, and also the similar movies. So let us start with the home page, and we're going to start with the fan favorites section. For that, let us go to Visual Studio Code. In here, we are going to start with the home.component.html, and we are going to update the fan favorite section. And here, since I have identical divs, so we have a div, inside the div we have cards, and then inside the cards we have images, I'll just remove all the other divs. Now, if I save the changes and go back to the app, you are going to see that we have a single fan favorite movie. So let us go back to the code. Now in here, if I expand this one, you are going to see that in here we have an image. Then we have the movie title, the movie actors, a rate, and also the year when it was released, and also the trophy. So then I'll just go to the home.component.ts and create an array. So that I'll just type in here fan favorite movies. And this is going to be an array of any. And the value is going to be like this. So let us create the first item. The first property is going to be, let's say, the movie poster or just image URL. It's going to be this value. Then we have the movie title, the movie actors. So the title is going to be movie title. The actors will be movie actors. Then we also have in here the release year. So say just year. It's going to be 2023. We have the rate out of 10. So I'll just use the 9.5. The rate is 9.5. And then we also have the trophy. Trophy 1. And here these properties, since we have not used them yet, you can just change the values if you want. So for example, you can make the trophy to be just the rank. And then let us just copy this value and add another movie. I'll change the movie title. So movie, let's say here, 1 title. Then here we have movie 2 title. Up here, movie 1 actors. And then down here, movie 2 actors. It's going to be, let's say, 9.2. The rank is 2. Let us add 2 more. I'll change this one here to be 3. 3, and then the rank to be 3. And this one to be 4. Now, what we need to do is that we need now to iterate through the fan favorite movies and use the properties of each object to show the data on the HTML. For that in here, we have said that wherever you use the ngFor, that is going to be the element that will be iterated. So in here, I'll just type in here ngFor. And then let's movie of fan favorite movies. We're going to remove all the hard-coded data. So we're going to start with the image. Now this is going to be movie.movie URL. So basically the property. Let's see what the property name is. It's image URL. So I'll just use image URL. Then we have the movie title. For the movie title, we're going to use interpolation. So it's going to be movie.title. Then we have movie.actors. Then here we have movie.year. Movie, one moment. So here, movie.year. Then we have movie.rate out of 10. And then we have the rank. So movie.the rank. Let us save the change now in here and go back to the app. You can see that now in here we have 4 movies, but there is a problem. We don't have the movie URL, so let us just go and fix it. In here, if you want to display an image using the property from the ngFor, you need to use the source inside square bracket. So let us save the change now and go back to the app. And now you can see that we have the movies. But the advantage now is that we didn't have to copy and paste this item 4 times. Instead, we just used the first card and we iterated through the fan favorites. Now you can do the same for this one in here. For example, you can create another array with just 2 movies. Let us actually do that right now. I'll just go back to the Visual Studio Code. And then in here, I'll just create another array. I'll just remove 2 from here. Let us name it top movies. Let us go to the HTML file. Let's collapse this one. So here we have the colMD8. Here on the right, we have the class that we use to display the movies. So we're going to iterate through this one, and we can remove this other one. So now I'll just scroll up, and on this div up here, let me just add some formatting to here. Just going to type ngFor. So ngFor. Let movie of top movies. And then the first thing is that we need to update the image source. Let's have the square brackets in here, and then we're going to use the movie.image URL. And then in here we have the movie.title. So to have movie.title. If you want, then in here, so we need double curly bracket on the opening and on the close. In here now, if you want, you can either display the description or just the movie.actors. And this is all the properties that we need for this part. Let us save the changes in here. Let us save the changes on the TypeScript file as well. And then I'll just go back to our app. So now you can see that we have the movie 1 title in here and movie 2 title in here and the fan favorite section down here. Now, if you go to the details, of course, there are still some other sections that need to be improved, but we're going to do that on the next